underestimate the power of your innocence. In my reading today, it was brought really clearly forth to me that cultivating your innocence gives you two really beautiful gifts. It gives you access to your beginner's mind. So that's always a very powerful place to be because it's a place of learning. It's a place of receptivity. It's a place of being excited and having wonder for everything you're going through in your life, especially if you're in a place of seeking. Like everything can become like the most wondrous new idea. And because you're not jaded, you're coming from a place of absolute receptivity, want to know everything there is to know. It's a beautiful place as long as you can stay there. The other thing that innocence does for you is it puts you in touch with your magical child. And this again has to tie in with wonder. So even if you've had a really traumatic childhood, the magical child is still within you. And it's the part of you that you can touch, knowing that as an adult, you can protect that magical child. So she can come out and be wondrous and be childlike and exhibit joy in learning and joy in the process, because that's so part of everything. I want to give one caveat though, because this is a way that I lived for years. There is a difference, and I'm going to link, I mentioned this in a video, maybe one of the first weeks I made videos, but I will link it below. There is a difference between innocence and naivete. So innocence is the act of coming with an open heart, with no prejudgments made, and really in this open place of wonder. Think of how you were as a child. Naivete is when you are offered facts that offset what you're trying to cultivate as wonder, and you stubbornly stick to the wonder. So let's think about Little Red Riding Hood. In fact, that's the reference I use in the video that I made a long time ago. In it, I say that Little Red Riding Hood is a victim, and she plays the victim. Because although this wolf is giving her all of these hints that he is of a nefarious nature, she refuses to see. She sticks to her naive guns. And that got me in a lot of trouble. I mean, I have compassion, but I refused to see what was there. I refused. I absolutely refused. So innocence and naivete are not the same. And what I'm asking you to do today is to examine in your life where maybe you could bring forth a little more innocence. Innocence is our natural place to be. To learn to love openly without fear of rejection, to offer all those things that are your gifts. Like when you're a little kid and you're like, look what I can do. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We're not shy about showing those things. We're so excited to show them. But now we're like, I'm pretty good at this, but I'm just going to whisper it because I don't want you to think that like I'm full of myself or anything. The games that we play with ourselves, our adult selves, are just so crazy. If we could all maybe come back to a little bit of the simplicity of being a child, I think we all might be a little bit less raveled. We could unravel a little bit, I mean in the best way. Become a single thread instead of a big knot of gnarled stitches. So today, I offer you the gift of bringing forth a little more innocence, and with that innocence, a little bit more joy of all of the process. I wish that for you today, and I will see you tomorrow.